Mexico, and we have a warehouse in Laredo, Texas. We also have different operating and sales offices throughout Europe. So we've been doing this a long time, and I think we're pretty good at what we do. Like I said, we've been manufacturing for 20 years, and really our mission is just promoting safety in different parking lots and different environments. We do, the quality of our products really speaks for itself, and I welcome all of you afterwards to come here, touch the product, see the product, smell the product, and you're going to see about the craftsmanship that's involved in our products and how we manufacture them. All of our products are manufactured from 100% recycled rubber. They're all tires. So just the same way your tires don't melt in this beautiful sunshine, our tires don't freeze in my crazy winters. So, they're tires, and that's all it is. Basically, we take in tires. Most of our tires that we take in are United States tires, bring them into Canada, and we freeze them, which is easy to do in Canada. But we cryogenically freeze the tires and smash them, take out all the metal, and then we bake them in a mold like you would bake a cake. So we bake them in a mold at a very low temperature for a long time, and what we'll do is what makes our product very unique is all of our tape is actually molded right into the product. At the molding process, tape is put in the mold and it's baked into the product. So it is not glued on, and it doesn't peel or chip or lift. And that makes our product unique in the marketplace. Nobody else is doing that. All of our products have a 3-year warranty, excuse me, and a 1-year warranty on the tape. Our products tend to last anywhere from 10 to 15 years out there. I mean, the tires really last. It's the tape that will wear out after 10, 15 years needs to be replaced, but the tires themselves are tires and they last. So that's our basic manufacturing process for all of our products. This is more what we offer our distributors. We don't sell direct, so GNR works on a distributor basis. GP Roadways is our distributor here, and we're very proud to work with them. And by the same token, you can contact me. You all have my business cards. You can contact me. Everything does go through GP Roadway, and they're fully knowledgeable and know everything about our products and have been selling them. We've been partners with them for a long time. This is more for GP Roadway, but we do have everything on our website that they can access all of our high resolution pictures, any kind of specs, CAD drawings, anything that you would need for your requirements are all available. So now we can take you into our different products that are in a different order that I normally talk about them, but I'll follow this. So we have our speed bumps here. So again, all of our speed bumps are made the same way. It is a foam rubber, and the tape is molded into the product. They're available in 4-foot and 6-foot lengths. They're channeled underneath for any wiring or cabling. There is also, and I'm sure most of you ladies in the room will know this, there's a Swarovski crystal that's embedded into the product. I don't know if any of you men know this. If you don't, you should know what a Swarovski crystal is. It's the highest grade of crystals. Your wife's girlfriends will be happy that you know it. They are embedded in the product. There is no additional charge for it. It is a standard on our speed bumps. They are visible from 1,000 feet away. So you've got your highly reflective premium tape molded in the product, and you've got your Swarovski crystal that's embedded in the product every few inches on the product. Very, very visible product on the road. This will slow you down from anywhere from 0 to 5. We all know what a speed bump is, and everybody versus them. And the first thing we try to do when we see a speed bump, drive around it. That's why we have end caps for the products. So we have end caps that do 2 functions. The end caps actually finish the product so they look proper on the road, but they also protect your property. They protect your investment. This is your investment, and you want to protect it. You put the end cap on there, and it finishes it, and you're preventing anybody from damaging your own product. So these are available in 4-foot and 6-foot lengths, depending on what size of road you want to cover. If you want to cover 12 feet of road, you're going to put a 4-foot and a 6-foot 2 end caps, and you're done. Exit point.
Lisa,
Yes.
how much can you connect before you start losing the integrity of the speed bump? Like 30 feet?
Oh, no, you can keep going with these speed bumps. And the speed humps are, depending on how much you want to do and what your application is, another option is the speed humps, which I'm going to get to, I'll get when I'm on the back. So these are just some pictures of our speed bumps in action. And so then it brings me to the speed humps. So the speed humps, this is, let me get a picture on there. This is just a sample piece, this is a cut piece. So this is our speed hump. These are the end caps on the speed hump. So it's by the same way, if you have the end caps, that'll protect your product. These pieces actually interlock. So you can make these as long as you want, as wide as you want, and depending on your application, these will slow you down anywhere from 10 to 15. So because I am Canadian, I am from Montreal, and Canadians are winning right now in the playoffs. So I'm going to give you an example of what's going on when you have a speed bump and a speed hump. You have 21,000 people going to a Montreal Canadiens hockey game. They're all leaving the stadium. You do not want 21,000 people going over a speed bump to get out of that stadium. It's going to take hours for it to empty out. You want to go over a speed hump. It allows traffic to continue to flow, but it slows everybody down. It's human nature. When you see a speed hump like this on the road, you don't know how aggressive it is. So you're going to slow your car down. But it's not going to stop. It's just going to allow everybody to continue to flow out. That's my Montreal's Canadian story. And you can see different applications and different lanes of the product. These are really used a lot in school zones. They're also used a lot in parkades. They're starting to put them more and more in indoor parking facilities, where they find that some people find that the speed bumps are too aggressive. It depends on the traffic flow and all of that. But any of those questions that you would have, you can direct them to me or to GP Roadway, and we will give you the best solution for what your application is. And then we have our parking curbs. So these are our standard parking curbs. Our curbs are available in 3 foot, 4 foot, and 6 foot. These curbs are hollow. You've got a 6 foot curb that weighs 34 pounds. When you're talking about a concrete curb, you're talking about 150 pounds. It's a really big difference. I have personally installed this. If I can install this, anybody can use this. Contractors love them. They're really easy to work with. You can take these, put them on your truck, and literally drive up to every spot, throw them out of your truck. They're tires. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're not going to break. Nothing's going to happen. Take them, you throw them out, put them at every spot, and then just go back and install them. Very, very easy to work with. They are available in the black and yellow or the black and white. As you can see, the tape is all around parallelograms. They're all over this unit. There is nobody who can trip over this and say that they did not see it. So it becomes a big liability when you have a concrete curb that's either painted and the paint is gone, or it's not painted at all, or the rebar is sticking out. It becomes a really big liability. Americans are famous for liability cases, and I was actually doing a lot of research, just on different facts about, Hawaii and your roads. And the more research I was doing on accidents in Hawaii, all I kept pulling up was lawyers. Just lawyers, like advertising, looking for people, have you had an accident, call us, call us, call us. And, parking curb liability was all over the pages. That's like I had to really search to get facts, because all I was seeing was lawyers advertising on there. So these are a really easy way to prevent a lot of damage to cars, to pedestrians, and that's really what my point is and why I'm here and what I want to do, is really, you know, help and work with pedestrians and making sure everybody is safe. Yeah.
We do have a 6-foot one in the back there, so if you guys want to look at it.
Yeah, so like I said, those are available in 3-foot, 4-foot, and 6-foot. So depending on, you know, what you want to do, every city, every state has their own requirements of what they like. There's no law on what you have to use. California only uses a 4-foot. New York would never use a 4-foot. They only use a 6-foot. So it really, it's a personal preference. We also have them in a handicap blue. And we have them in a terracotta color. These are used a lot when you're talking about universities. If you talk about any kind of private establishments, golf courses, private restaurants, you know, they might like the colors just for aesthetic purposes. They look really nice. So they use them all over Arizona. So that's our basic curves. They're really easy to install. They're installed with the reverse spike over the shield manual. One of the questions that we get asked, so I'm going to try to answer. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. I know you guys put in the questionnaire. We really appreciate it that you have any questions and concerns, and I'm going to try to address them. If I miss any, please feel free to ask, or, you know, ask me afterwards, which is fine. We're going to talk about epoxy, because I know that you guys sometimes run into when you're in an indoor parkade and you can't go down and you want to epoxy the product. So I'm the manufacturer of these products. We do not manufacture epoxy yet. We will be manufacturing epoxy, but we don't manufacture a two-part epoxy now. So to answer your question, if you take these products, if you take a speed bump and you sand it properly, you clean the surface and you sand it and you follow the manufacturer's directions, you can't use a two-part epoxy and it works. But as a manufacturer, I can't warranty your application. I can warranty my product. I know my product will work. But you can never say, you know, you sand it properly and, you know, you turn around and talk to your buddy and 30 seconds later it's cured and it doesn't work. So it's very hard to say that, but we know following manufacturer's directions, it works. Another product that we have, and I'm not even sure if it's on here, so you can see the handicap. This is a home parker. This is a very small unit, and I don't have it here, but you can use these also to stock your car. It's more of a commercial product that people use sometimes in their garage. Personally, I use a 6-foot in my garage. It has saved me from changing my bumper over and over and over again. So my husband's very happy that I started working with GNR and I no longer have to change my bumper. We do have alley bumps, so I don't have an alley bump here. An alley bump is something that GNR made specifically for the city of Chicago. They have more alleys than anywhere else in North America, and in their alleys they have children playing and they have barbecues. They've got all kinds of families out there, and so they really wanted these built to protect the people who are out in the alleys. It's a very, very aggressive stop. You've actually got to stop your car, you're going to rip up the bottom of your car. And normally we don't, this is not something that we actually promote. People do use them, so if you feel that a speed bump is not doing it and a speed hump is not going to do it, and you feel that you want an alley bump, I'll always get involved and question you and say, what's your application? And once we know that that's really what you want, we will gladly sell it to you. But we don't want you putting it in and saying, well, this is way too aggressive for us. It's quite aggressive. It will really make your car stop, or you're going to rip up the bottom. So the bollard covers, we have some back there. We partner with Coast Guard. So anything that from here, GE Roadway has access to, get any of these products. They are affiliated with GNR. So these come in any color, any sizes, anything like that, they can be all custom. And then we have our wall and corner guards. So our wall and corner guards are here and here, and I can tell you right will be manufactured by GNR, hopefully by the end of this year. Then we're shooting for third quarter, so we're hoping to get it done for sure by the end of the year. That being said, we sell a lot of things. They're a really good option for damage prevention. They're a very, very inexpensive option, and they really work. They're simple. They come with screws. They're really simple just to put on, to protect your own property. Property managers love them. They're really easy. When I rent a car and I travel, and I go into a parkade in the mall, and I open my car door and I hit the wall, the property managers are now dealing with me, with my insurance, and they also have a wall to fix. And their property managers are spending about 80% of their time dealing with insurance companies and liability in their parking lots. It's a really easy prevention. It's a very easy, inexpensive prevention for them. These products here are actually carried by our sister company. They are bike lane delineators. I was trying to figure out with my marketing guys what exactly happened here. We're not sure if like the doughboy ran through it, got some flour, or I'm not really sure what was going on with that picture. But these products are also available through GP Roadway, through my sister company, Traffic Logics. So, they prevent any kind of car, any kind of biker going into a car lane. So they work. They really did prevent damage there. So basically, to recap here, I mean, ad hoc damage, obviously, it's much more expensive once the damage is done. So you really want to put these products in and save yourself liability, damage, accidents, fatalities. It's a lot less expensive. And again, having a plan. Any kind of planning that you guys are going to do in your parking lots, GP Roadways here, they are the experts in it, and they have me also behind them, and our engineers behind them. We can do a Google map, we can look at your property, and we can tell you the best solution for your requirements, and figure out what your problems are, and how to prevent damage in those circumstances. So again, we can teach you all of that, how to implement any kind of plans that you have. These are our solutions are easily installed by one person. Again, if I can do this, anybody can do this. They're for permanent or temporary use. All of our products are easily removable. You put down parking curbs and you decide you want to restripe that parking lot. You just uninstall the product, move it over, restripe the parking lot, or repave your parking lot, put it back, the warranty is still intact. Same thing, speed bumps. If you have asphalt speed bumps on a road, you need to rip up that road to get to a pipe. You're ripping up the road, your money's gone, your investment is gone, and you're starting all over again. Our products, you uninstall them, move them over to the side of the road, rip up your road, do your work, put them back again. Yes, sir.
If they're that easy to move, then what's to prevent them from getting stolen?
They're anchored in there, right? You're pulling them out. I mean, you're gonna have to buy new spikes to put them back, but nothing will happen to your car. But I don't know how many people are actually gonna go to that much effort to steal it. You really gotta pull out the anchor. They're staked down. They're 14-inch spikes, so I mean, you're doing some work to get it out. But once they're out, they are movable and your warranty is still intact. So that's temporary use or permanent use. Our products are also maintenance free. So when you have an asphalt speed bump on the road, you're painting it. And if you're not painting it, it's not visible. And then, there's damage to cars, damage to people. People are speeding through it, they don't see it, and they're still speeding and they're going over it and they can hit somebody. So, maintenance is part of it. Our products are maintenance free. They're lightweight and they are very cost effective. And I believe that the cost of the concrete curbs in Hawaii are comparable to the same price as our concrete curbs, to our curbs here. So really, when you look at a market like California or Texas, you're talking about $12 to $15 a curb. When you're you're talking about such a low price to a curb, I spent a lot of my time talking to property managers and making them understand that when you put in a concrete curb and your rebar is sticking out and the curb is cracked and it becomes a liability, and a property manager is turning it over and changing it, having somebody come uninstall it, putting back a new one, reinstalling a new one, and then paying for the curb again. By the time you keep doing that, and you're changing it 2, 3, 4 times a year, you would have, saved a lot of money buying our product, and it's just a matter of making people understand that. Here, you're talking about dollar for dollar, it's the same thing, it makes no sense. When you're talking about using a recycled product that has a warranty, and it's proven and it works. That is the end of my slideshow. I just wanted to put in a couple of facts that I did know about Hawaii, which was last year, the Hawaii DOT collected $79 million in speeding fines, which they're going to turn around and put back into making the roads safer. $79 million for speeding. That's a lot of money. That's very excessive for Hawaii. Speeding. It is the number 2 leading cause of accidents in Hawaii. The number 1 is obviously drunk driving, but speeding is the number 2 leading cause of accidents here. You guys have a 20% of fatalities in pedestrians. So I'm not talking about speeding on highways. 20% of that is pedestrians that are dying from speeding in Hawaii. It's a lot, it's pretty high. So I think that there's, a lot that can be done here. So I did have a couple of questions. If you guys can see, some of you have these in front of you. These are actually a jar opener, and we just thought they were pretty cool because it was rubber. But for anybody who's holding one in their hands right now, I have a couple of questions, and I want to see who can answer them. And if you put your hand up and you can't answer it, then you're going to give that over to the next person. And you don't get to keep it. So, I want to see, how much money did this city generate in revenue from speeding in the past year? Okay.
79 million.
Very good. You get to keep yours.
If I answer it, he gets it, right?
You answered it right.
He gets it.
You get it.
Oh, I get it.
You
Oh.
get to keep it.
All right. I thought I was
Okay, this one's a little harder. For our parking curbs, what sizes are available? 3, 4, 6. You got it. And you got one. Very good. And for the parking curbs, what is the weight of our parking curb? A 6-foot curb. Who got it? In here. Somebody said it.
He did, but we only had one table.
We have one table.
Yeah, we were on the same table.
You still got a guy. You were listening. See, they wanted to use a better gun. I said, no. I said, somebody's gonna. Here.
One of these are gonna be a little tired.
And then the other question is, so for the last question, we're going to give away a 6-foot curb, which all of you, whoever wins it can use it in your garage, like I do, to prevent my car from crashing that wall. So this is the big question: where does GNR manufacture?
Mexico and Canada.
You got it. There you go. Very good.
You guys deliver, right?
They have it for you. Does anybody have any questions for me? No questions?